and welcome to another booktube video from me, Lauren, from Lauren and the Books. And with me for one night only, not really for one night only, you're here all the time, aren't you?
I'm here forever.
Who are you?
I'm David from Beardy David.
He's got a YouTube channel and everything. It's called Beardy David. Today, David has come here because we're doing our TBR for Cosy Reading Night. So throughout the lockdowns, I've been running different series of Cosy Reading Night, all called the Stay at Home Club Cosy Reading Nights. But we did the first lot, which, oh, do you remember when we thought that would be the first lockdown we had?
Exactly.
That was last year, like March. Then we did them in the second lockdown in November. Now we're here for third lockdown. So 3.1 is going to be going ahead today, Friday, between the hours of 7 PM and 10 PM GMT. Now, in the past, when I've done these Cosy Reading Nights every other week for the lockdowns, we do something slightly different every time, which I think keeps it fresh, because then it means like we might do a Cosy Reading morning, which means that people who are in a different time zone are able to join in. There might be a Cosy Reading afternoon. David sometimes takes part and takes over. We do a bumper Cosy Reading Night. Do you remember when we did it for 5 hours?
Oh, we did. It was good.
We did one which we did live. So there's going to be a lot of that. This one, today's one, is just your normal standard Cosy Reading Night, just to get us back in the swing of things.
Just like a welcome back
to the Cosy Reading Night. Welcome back to school Cosy Reading Night Club. Yes, between 7 PM and 10 PM tonight, we're going to be getting cozy. Myself and David will be active on Instagram and Twitter throughout using the hashtag Cosy Reading Night, and we encourage you to do this out. I mean, that might be how you do it. We encourage you to do the same. But today we're just going to be talking about the books that we're reading, what we're planning on eating, how we're planning on spending it. So based on the fact that I can only see one book on David's table, am I right in assuming, David, you're going to be spending the whole time reading just the one book? Just the one book this time. Show us it then. Show us and tell us why.
So
I made us both a cup of tea because I'm so lovely, so I'm going to drink that while David's doing that.
So I'm going to be reading.
So I'm a booktuber now.
And I'm going to be reading Ready Player 2 by Ernest Cline. Now this follows on from Ready Player 1.
When did you read Ready Player 1?
When I read it, oh god, 2 years ago?
Had you seen the film before you read it?
No, I read the book. That's the first time I've ever read a book and then seen the film.
And is the film very true to the book?
Ish. There's some different, I mean, it goes a different way round the motorway, but it gets to the same destination.
And then I've heard you, on watching some of David's booktuber videos, because you know he's a booktuber now, this has been written because they had a second film in the offing.
Yes.
Which is unusual, isn't it?
Which makes me a little bit sceptical about how good this book is.
David said sceptical.
So I haven't, some people have said it's really good and it's exactly the same, but more people have said it's not very good. But
you're your own man.
But I'm my own man with my own opinions.
So is it following the same guy?
It's following Wade Watts, and it continues, I think, days after the end of the first book.
Well, that does sound exciting and promising.
Yeah, so now he owns the Oasis now, which is like the virtual world where a lot of people spend, where everybody spends all their time.
David, what's the first line in that book?
In this book?
Yeah, let's get excited.
I don't know.
Get excited. I like the artwork and stuff around it. I think it's very well
like
produced.
Very pixelated, and which is exactly cutscene. I don't want that. I want.
Yeah, you've got to read that. That's the first line of the book.
Oh, all right. After I won Halliday's contest, I remained offline for 9 straight days. A new personal record.
That's very exciting.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you're just going to spend the 3 hours reading that.
Yeah, because I want to get through this very good. Not because I'm not looking forward to it, but I am looking forward to it. That's why I want to get through it. As long as there's plenty of like 80s pop culture, which I'm sure there will be, I'm sure we'll get on just fine.
I reckon, David, you could have that done by the end of January.
Yeah, definitely.
2 Cosy Reading Nights, that's 6 hours of reading.
Yeah, definitely. And then once I get into it, I know I'm going to be reading it in bits and pieces. But this is this will be my first hardback of the year as well.
It's your first book of the year. And
my first book of the year. Although I've just finished my audiobook, my first audiobook of the year, but
that's not for here.
That's not for here.
That's not for here. So my
book.
So for David spending his Cosy Reading Night doing one big sesh, I'm doing what I used to do back in the olden days of Cosy Reading Night. I'm splitting it into 3, which I quite like doing. So I've got 3 different books. Yeah, 3 different books and or activities here. But what I will say is that we're going to start, I mean, around 7 I'm probably going to want my dinner. So we're going to start by reading and eating. So I'm going to cook dinner so that it's ready for 7. So we can just bash that out, enjoy it.
I won't be reading and eating.
We're having a Thai veggie curry, which I'm actually really, really looking forward to. But I'm not going to be putting on too much of that Thai spice because it was too hot for us last time, wasn't it? We couldn't handle it. We're not very hot bots.
No.
We don't like hot spicy
We don't
food,
mind a bit of a kick, but
no.
Yeah, not too much.
So yeah, and I think I just went wild with it. It's like cauliflower and stuff, and it will be delicious, but I think I just put too much on last time, and that I was almost just trying to like hammer it all down just because it was too hot, and if I stopped eating for a second it would just be like So yeah, so I'll get the dinner ready. So for the first hour I'm going to read Jackie K the Lamplighter. God, I can't even get my words the right way round. This is a play, David. Don't often read plays, and it's from a Scottish poet who this is about slavery. Now the play itself has been on stage, but they say that on the page it reads as like a very sort of choral, is the word they use, as in like choir, poem. They say it reads as a poem. Now obviously it's really tragic. It's about 4 women and 1 man and their journey on the slave ships, etc, etc, and yeah, so I'm looking forward to reading it, but I'm fully prepared for it to be tragic and awful and everything. Yeah. Now what I will say is that I don't often read plays, but when I do I've always quite enjoyed them, and also they don't really tend to take me very long, as you can see. There's not much on the old thing. It's all normally with plays as well, it's all sort of thriller. There's no filler in here because you have to get the action. No,
like setting the scene. It's almost
it's all chat basically. So yeah, so I'll be reading that for the first hour. Then for the second hour I'm going to start Supper Club by Lara Williams. This is my Patreon book club.
Like a heart they was holding to begin with.
It's black, but I think it's supposed to raise some questions, the front cover. You're not into it, you're frightened of it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of like dripping juice that looks like blood.
I'm not a fan of dripping juice that looks like blood. This is the Patreon book club book for January. So I always, midway through the month, film an initial thoughts. What's the date today that we're filming this? We're filming this Wednesday night, aka the 13th. So yeah, I need to put out my initial thoughts on this. So I'm going to start this on Friday and then come to my Patreons with my initial thoughts. But yes, excited to read this. It's about 29-year-old Roberta, and she invents Supper Club, which is a group of women coming together. Yeah, and I'm excited. I really like this line here. It says, "If you feed a starving woman, what will she grow into?" I like that very much. So that's for the second hour, and then for the last hour I'm going to listen to an audiobook. Now I've got 2 audiobooks on the go at the moment. There is a chance I've got about 3 hours left on both of them, and as I said, we're filming this on Wednesday night. There is a chance that I'll have one or the other of those finished. Now the first one is, I don't know where I'm going to put these little link cuts, maybe here, or I wouldn't like to put it over your face, David, it'll make me sad. Love After Love by Ingrid
I can put it over here.
It's fine, I'll put it in the middle. Go back over there. Go back over there, go back over there. Love After Love by Ingrid Persaud. Very much enjoying that. A story about 3 people set in Trinidad, and just I'm really having a lovely time with it. Or I'm also listening to, oh my god, I keep forgetting the bloody title of this book. It's Kamala Harris's The Truths We Hold, An American Journey. And I think that's because I originally started calling it The Truths We Told, and then realised I got it wrong, and now I've just made myself think, don't get it wrong, Laura, don't get it wrong. I'm listening to that as well. So I've got about 3 hours left on either of those. So we'll finish off probably one of those, as well as like the next 2 days worth of listening, whilst doing this, which was a Christmas present from Minnie. Minnie got Mummy a paint by numbers for Christmas. So, and I really like, particularly during Cosy Reading Night as well, listening to an audiobook for the last hour. I've done this before where I've done like, you did colouring in before, do you remember? And I did some puzzle and things like that. So I quite like being active, doing something.
I'm looking forward to watching you do
now, this is what Minnie got me, and I think because although Minnie got it for me, like, you helped her, didn't you?
I did help her.
So, it's this big, massive canvas. Not massive, but like bigger than I thought it was going to be.
When Minnie and I found this, we thought it was going to be quite small because it wasn't it wasn't much money because Lauren's never done this before. So I didn't want to we didn't want to spend all of Minnie's
kitty coins.
Kitty coins on something that I wasn't sure that Lauren was going to enjoy doing or not. And so I thought I'll just pop for this one. It was like, I think it was around 12 quid.
Well, there we go. And I've got my paints and I've got my brushes in there. And then this is what I'm doing it on. And this is what it looks like. It's cats.
And
it's
they all do
four
look like
very
Minnie.
cute cats that do look a bit like Minnie.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to start that. Now I think this is going to be something that I do for quite some time. I'm going to really take some time with it. So I don't know how much I'm going to get done in an hour. But yeah, I mean, what's the best thing to, if you've done paint by numbers, let me know. What's the best thing to do? Like, do I take one of the colours and then do all of that? Do I start in a corner and work like that? Also, they're pigmented colours. I mean, there's so many questions to this. You're supposed to like mix it with water, are you? I need to have a little look about it.
Oh, do you not just go in straight into the tub?
Rather than paint on colour at a time, from the largest areas of this colour to the smallest, working from the top of the painting to the bottom. Oh, okay, so maybe I'll do that then.
Oh God,
Well, that's quite big. What colour is 7? Oh, white.
7's white.
So it's saying to do the 7s first and work my way down.
Oh, like,
the
yeah,
big
look, there's a 4.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll have to see how I get on with that, but yeah, that's going to be interesting. And I am really looking forward to it. Why do you look so bothered?
Minnie's shit the bed there, isn't she?
Why? She hasn't. I'm really excited about it, David.
Oh, I mean, I'm glad you are, because that's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, but that's why we're all different, isn't it? So yeah, so that's Cosy Reading Night, TBR plans. Going to have my pyjamas on, looking forward to having my pyjamas on. Anything else you want to add, David?
Yeah, brownies.
Oh, yeah. So David and I mean, as is every single person in the country, we are
almost in the world.
Barely leaving the house. And I mean, I'm working from home every other week, so I do have to leave the house, sadly, every other week. Yeah. But we are not going to the shop.
No, we've been very good.
We get Gousto delivered, so that's 4 meals a week, and we also get a click and collect every other week. And before we made the decision never to leave the house, we also got quite a big, you went and did quite a big shop, didn't you?
I did. I went and filled up the freezer.
So we've got a freezer full of stuff as well.
With lots of veggie goodies.
So what I didn't factor in when I did the click and collect last week was that we're on the Christmas come down of basically having whatever sweets we wanted at our disposal at all time.
For a month.
So we've been absolutely gagging for chocolate, haven't we? Last night we've had a few bits of chocolate left, and like we're eating Turkish Delight and stuff like that, but nothing that's
scrambling around in the
Turkish
cupboards.
Delight is very, very nice. Yeah, and we had a bit of reprieve last week. We had, do you remember we had that Pizza Pilgrims pizza, and there was a Nutella ring. So that did us a few things, but yeah. So, and we're not getting a click and collect until next Thursday, so not even a week yet. We've got ages, but David went and did a bit of a cheeky thing. Also, we get milk delivered. There's a whole host of reasons we're able to stay in as much as we can. I'm aware that it's not everybody will be able to do that. No. But we also get milk delivered, and we also get bread and eggs delivered along with our milk. So I had a look on the milk
company
website.
we use is pretty good, isn't it? They do.
We use Milk and More, and they're very good. I realise we're not even talking about the TBR now. We're going to get there eventually. But yeah, so I went on that website and was like, there must be something chocolatey that they can deliver to us along with our milk. No, nothing. So yeah, but then David came in to me yesterday and said, I've ordered something for Cosy Reading Night. And what have you ordered, David?
I've ordered 4 brownies. We won't eat all 4, because trust me, you only need 1 per sitting. Yeah. And they're brownies from a company called Love Brownies. They're based in Yorkshire.
We got them when we got engaged. This Jen sent us 4 brownies from there.
Oh my God.
To say congratulations. They are amazing. I don't even like brownies. And they are amazing.
They are just the... Oh God! Like
they're so moist and they're so good. So are they definitely arriving? Because there's been some problems with post all over the place.
So it's a special delivery.
Oh, is it? Okay, because it's food, so I suppose they have to deliver it. Yeah. So yeah, so that's our Cosy Reading Night plans. Let us know your Cosy Reading Night plans. What I'm planning on doing is sort of giving you a little heads up about what's going on with Cosy Reading Nights as we go on, so you can just get a bit ahead of time. So the Cosy Reading Night that we've shown you all the gear for today is happening tonight, the 15th of January, between 7 PM and 10 PM BST. Now, the Cosy Reading Night after that, I believe, will be on the 29th of January. I've nothing to check it. Yes, I have. Hold on.
You said BST with GMT.
GMT, I mean GMT. I don't know why I always say BST. And then the next Cosy Reading Night is on the 29th of January. And that's going to be a Cosy Reading afternoon. Now, why I sort of do these at different times when I can, is, well, mainly because it's nice just to have an afternoon of reading, but also it means that people in different time zones can join in, and they might want to join in like when it's evening time or when it's morning time. So yeah, it'll be 2 p.m. till 5 p.m. GMT on that day, whatever time that is in your time zone. So you might well be joining in. Will you be joining in with that? You're at work.
Hopefully
you'll be joining in.
And at the very least, I'll be able to join you for the last hour. Lovely.
And then, as I've said in a few videos, I take February off. For the past 2 years, this will be the 3rd year I've done it, I take February off of making videos, but Cosy Reader Night will continue every other week throughout February. David's going to host one, so if you're not subscribed to David, get on over and subscribe to David. I will link him down below. You're going to be doing the TBR on your channel, you're going to be doing the vlog on your channel, and then I think the other one we'll probably do as a live show, which seems to work quite well.
Yeah, I like the live show.
So yeah, there'll be 2 in February as well, so we're just going to keep rolling them out.
As long as you can stop looking at them dastardly comments.
Oh, David's awful at looking at the comments. Anyway, the thing's flashing, we've got to go. Say bye, David.
Bye.
See you tonight, bye.